Hey guys, what's going on? FY My Pawn here. Welcome back to Pawncraft RPG. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we did try to dabble with trying to make a machine that would help with storage. Realized that it didn't really work out that way because we didn't have the right mods installed for it. And we just decided to go and do some more RPG stuff and go grind. For this stream, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be going to gather the materials needed for the new mod that I've installed in order to help with the whole development part of things. You know what? Let's actually close this for music because we've got actual music going on already, but I digress. But yeah, no, we're going to establish a machine that helps us with storage, so we'll set up a network for that. And we're just going to keep going on the grind for taking out enemies and just leveling up to level 20 today. But I digress. Without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens. So as of right now, I believe we're like level 18, 17, somewhere around there. But what I've ended up doing is I've basically installed a mod called I forget the name, but I know it's roughly like a it is definitely a storage mod. It takes a bit of effort to get started up, but most storage mods usually are. But this is a high quality one, so I figure the challenge to get the resources would be a good balance in order to make sure we get a suitable storage network set up. If only for, convenience sake. The mod is actually something very specific that we installed that we actually included with one of the other mod packs that we had. So I believe it's called Refined Storage. Yeah, Refined Storage. So we've now got this mod pack installed. It's basically a whole bunch of storage materials and whatnot. So it will help. It'll help with storage, to putting it lightly. So that'll be nice. But yeah, we need to get up to level 20, or at least that is the intended plan today. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's take this, soul cloth. We've got a silk touch iron pick. We've got a sharpness 1 sword. We'll take that just in case. Let's see. Summon duration. We don't exactly have any summons, is the thing. But it's still useful. We'll just repair that. And we'll just toss all this stuff in here for now. Here we go. Let's see. How's our cloth? We got soul cloth. Alright, so soul cloth can be made into this. Soul silk. And soul silk combined with 2 other spawner blades. We need amethyst for the other bits. Okay. So as long as there's no fire, we can basically... There we go, got him. Okay, so 82. Yeah, we don't need those cobblestone pebbles, so we'll just ignore those. And I guess we go through here. There we are. We go down here, I guess. There we go. Alright, heal that, there we go. Use that to, oh, why is our hunger going down? That's odd. Aren't I a golden golem? Yeah, I am. Not sure why my hunger was bugging out there, but alright, I guess that's something. We'll buy a few skill points here. I mainly want to get that and this, because I do want to maximize the crafted equipment's durability amount. That will help us in the long run. Okay, let's see. I guess we need to make our way over to this room here, so we'll need to go up and around. To do that, we just go across here. Gonna be a bit of a journey, but nothing too impossible to do. There we go. Okay. Well, aside from the dangerous mobs, we should be fine. Yeah, I mean, we'll be able to level up in due time. There we go. And that's something. There we go. Okay, so yeah, no. Any mobs that do have like a certain have a skull over their head, I basically won't get experience from, it seems. Which is annoying, but we can easily make do with relative ease. Alright. With that, we're level 19. Let's just level up our strength. Alright, for warrior, we've got health regen. For this, we got other things. I guess we up health regen, ideally. Yeah, so if we want chain lightning, we need to use, specifically a mage weapon, so Lightning Nova is ideally, the best choice. But at that point, we may as well just, do a Magma Totem paired with Lightning Totem. Just focus hard into the AoE at that point. But I digress. Alright, just casually take out zombies. Alright, there we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go into here. Let's see, how is the experience going? Alright. We can level up this. This will increase minimum light level by 4. I really should get rid of the fire enchantment, though. That has not been helping us as much, I must admit. Okay, so if we go down here... Yeah, we'll get access to this area. I seem to be suffering from hunger. Well, for now, let's just stuff what we can in here. We'll ditch you. And you. These bows I can pair up, I suppose. In fact, I'll focus on ditching that, ditch this. Omen of Waves. Well, I did say that I was looking for an omen, and I guess this is the way to go. It's a 2-piece and 3-piece augment set. Your player level, otherwise known as your mind slash level. Okay. Augment effects increases stats your auras give you by a percentage. Cold damage and max cold damage resist. Or cold damage resist, I should say. Okay, but I wasn't able to get anything there. So, there's supposedly something on this end of the wall. Maybe I just have to go lower? Well, either way, there's a... Oh, right, there's a ladder here, so I guess I go lower here. Okay. Alright. feel like something went wrong, and the mod pack is just eating my current hunger issues. Ah, well, it's no big deal. Alright, let's go up, see if there's anything up here. I don't think there would be, but you never know. Okay. Hey, here we go. That's what we needed. We needed the spawner blades. And I do believe with that, we can actually take out the silk, take the spawner blade. This is a mending sword, but we don't need that at the moment. Alright, so we got the spawner blades. Now we can just make the scythe. We just need 2 sticks. So, out of everything, do we have any wood? I don't think we do. Which kind of sucks. Well, actually, do I have wood? I don't know. I didn't really check properly. I got hay, which is not exactly what I need. Yeah, no wood. We should have bones, shouldn't we? Yeah, we got bones here. So what if I just use bone meal to grow that? There we go. Get the sticks I need. Go into crafting. There we go. We've got ourselves a life stealer. It is a sword item type, but it has a special effect of a drain. We'll ditch the rest of the bone meal and sticks. But we will be using the life stealer here to make a new weapon. Once we get out of here and, you know, get a weapon soul. But we'll be doing that once we hit level 20. I am losing hunger. I'm not sure why, though. Let's see. By a skill point, at least. We will invest into increasing durability. Alright, that's the highest durability that we're going to get for crafted armor. Okay. Spruce planks. Sticks are always nice. Nearly missed the mark there. Grab torches. Actually, we've actually got full set, so no need. There we go. Okay, that's an insane armor boost. That's a 90 armor boost, if we can get this equipped. This is actually a 20 to 40 gear type, so we can actually put this into our, once we hit level 20. So we're gonna ditch this. Our reservation. Oh, right, we've also got talents here. Let's see. I guess we want strength. We can reduce mana cost if we so desire. But I think we want to prioritize getting more armor. No, let's aim for health. So that's going to take some effort to get there. But hey, if we can max out a health as a priority, then by God, is it going to get crazy. Steady hand. Less crit chance and damage, but you get more total damage. Tempting. 5 health and 10 health regen. Tempting. Alright, here's how we'll do it. We will invest into this. We'll... Oh, cooldown reduction could actually go hard. Yeah, let's get cooldown reduction, and then we'll go into strength. There we go. So now, once we get the chance, we can actually invest into the health here. The more cooldown reduction we get, the better, ideally. But who knows? Anything goes at this point. Lifesteal is also a boon for us, because that will allow us to heal just with each hit we do. Okay, mind these. Alright. Oh, whoops. Whatever. I mind it. There you go. Just casually toss those in. Okay, so far so good. And I'm down to half hunger, huh? So I guess I now have to deal with hunger, even though I'm supposed to not be hungry? Which is weird. Hold on, let me activate ability with G. Huh. Did golems get nerfed? Because I'm fairly certain that they don't hunger. Oh. I mean, I'm not complaining. It just means that we get actual hunger stuff. We can't use iron, so this is a ditch, as is this. So I'll just use this as a chance to repair. Let's see, actually. We're level 19, so Astral Totem is no-go. Yeah, we need to be level 20 before we can start touching into magma. Okay, let's see. Jewels. Physical damage is a go. Oh, but we need aura reservation. What is aura reservation? Hmm. I don't know what that is, I guess. Oh well. Stardust Jewel is actually pretty cool. Okay, let's grab these. I don't think I have any aura reservation to begin with, so kind of useless right now. Deadly Blade of Vampirism. It's a two-handed weapon, so no point in keeping it. But it is a rare, so I suppose there's that. Okay, we can go down here. Okay. Let's start dismantling some things. Shock Chance. I should probably actually equip that to my Lightning Totem. Oh, I see. Okay, so putting that in costs 25. This costs 25 as well. This would cost 40, so that leave us with 10. So let's ditch this. Lightning resistance, max lightning resistance. Let's ditch this. This gives a max shield, which we don't use. We don't use magic regen. Chaos damage and poison damage is a no-go. We will keep the shock chance. We don't need the bleed chance, so we'll ditch that. Don't need the magic shield regen. Keep that, and keep that. Alright. Let's go into our bag and ditch some stuff. We don't need this. Don't need iron bars. Don't need the mossy stuff here. We can ditch the prismarine brick slabs, as is the platform. Wheat seeds can go. Jump button can go. Let's see. Don't need the iron pickaxe. Don't need this broken iron sword. I will actually put that away. Ditch this for that. We don't need a chipped anvil, so we'll just place that there. Don't need cobblestone. Put a gem in there. Cave compendium we're keeping. Ah, that is a legendary soul for a shield. That's a keeper, no matter what. This is an item type sword, so we do want to preserve this. We don't use longbow, but we'll keep it anyways. You never know. Alright, so all we do now is go into our spell hotbar. Take this. It's going to make lightning totem cost a little bit more, but the shock chance will trigger. 27% chance. Which you never know. It might come in handy. Now we just break the various tools around. There we go. What do we get? We got piercing 2. We've got enchantments here and there, nothing too crazy. But, yeah, no, that's basically it for this area, huh? Aside from just going even lower. Physical damage, eh. I will ditch that. And we'll keep the rest. You never know when they're going to be coming in handy. Alright. Alright, I should probably get a food source, shouldn't I? And we'll also ditch these. Right, we should settle our food. I'm just going to use apples for now. Not sure why I need a feed, but I guess there's a inherent flaw that happened somewhere. I don't know. No bagger. No matter. No matter. I mean, hey, we can find things like bread, so we'll just use that as a middle ground. Bread and other things, that is. Okay, we slain a weird thing. Nice. Experience is coming in clutch. God, it keeps going down. We're gonna trigger that so that we get a whole bunch of mobs. There we go. And there you are. Dealt with. And that's cleared out pretty simply. At least we're getting a whole bunch of ores, so... Or, not ores, but materials, so... We won't be lacking when it comes to resources, that's for certain. Here we go. Even more health. And once we hit the 20 mark, actually, that's gonna get us some significant boons. Health regen, no. Don't need that. Keep the Eater rune, though. That could be handy. It's actually worse for us to find, well, we'll worry about it later. It's actually worse for us to be in the light now I think about it. Oh, well. No biggie. Okay. Where's the common gems here? Here they are. I just want to keep on top of repairs, so that's why I'm doing that. And you know what? Let's just toss all this in here, just to save us some issues. Okay. Like that. Here we are. There we are. Nice. Okay, nice. Let's actually check our upgrades here. Let's see. Can I get better stats? Yeah, that'll do. That's a tier 4 there now. Let's toss that guy in there. Just leave those spiders to their own devices. Let's see. We'll need another 2 leveling points in order to increase the minimum light level to 5. That is an epic level enemy. Casually just let the Electricity also do some damage. There we go. Dealt with. What is this? Orb of Digging. Adds 1 socket or does nothing. Potential cost is 10 to use. Other than that... Potential 5, 5, 5. Okay, so there's not much potential in the, gold armor, but that's to be expected. Okay. Alright, that is a ring with HP, mana regen. That could be pretty good. Name tag can be handy at some points. Leather's always useful. Hey, I'm tempted to see if I can't actually wear some things. Diamond Great Hammer. That's looting 1. I don't think that's gonna cut it. Kinda useless for us. Take that. That is a totem-based upgrade. Don't think we're ever gonna get into that, but, you know, it's there. Pause it what we can. Scaled Totem of the Drake. Okay, yeah, no, totems are for... They're essentially the rogues variant. So if you're trying to play like a Dex character, it is the way to go to get totems. We do not use totems, we use shields. Diamond Horse Armor, I think we've already got it, but just in case I don't, I'll take it anyways. Alright. Sorry about that. This horse really wants to perish with how it's been acting. Alright, well, anyways, let's ditch this, take this. If we give this a saddle, can we ride it? No. That's a shame, but not too surprising. I believe it's a skeleton horse that you can ride without too much hassle. Ah, well. No biggie. We will march our way back. Alright, so far, so decently. Ah, right, we've got this. This is fun. Basically a parkour maze. Okay, not bad. Let's actually ditch some stuff here. We don't need the gold nuggets, so we'll leave those. Ditch these. Toss that in. Golden carrots are probably going to be our best friend come the future, so we should definitely keep those. casually jump across half the area. Okay, we got normal carrots. We don't need summon duration, so ditch those. Don't need cold damage, don't need this spear. Bread's always going to be useful. Don't need potatoes. This is cold, so we don't need it. Take that rune, though. A Sen rune, which gives us... well, it gives us armor, which is a pretty decent upgrade. Okay. Nearly missed that jump. This is a decent weapon. Let's see. It is a... okay, so it's basically sort of like our own weapon, but it doesn't have the repair quality for it. But it's basically a vampirism weapon. It's a decent tool, to say the least. If we were hard focusing into those sorts of things, it would be good. We are just finding higher quality gear, though, in general, so that's nice. Don't need this. Okay. Pitch these into here. Like so. Well, at least we won't be hungry. I guess that's a good thing. No, I'm just confused why the golem no longer gets is suffering from the issue of being, I don't know. Let's just do some parkour to get up again. There we go. But yeah, I'm not sure what the issue is with the hunger thing. It's weird. One thing I will want to avoid is him. Well, there you go. I guess he goes down. I mean, it works out. We get to touch up on these. Ailment damage support? Cool. Orb of quality. Yeah, that we got better shield. Okay. Gold thigh with looting 3. Ooh, not bad. We got a lead. Leads are always a nice addition. Take the name tags, because we always do. always nice to use them. There we go. That is Piercing and Luck of the Sea. Always good to touch up on those books if you can. And of course, Gunpowder is always nice. You never know when it's going to be useful. Okay. Take that, ditch this. Okay, there we go. Well, we're making headway at least, so that's good. Let's see. We don't need projectile stuff. Don't need... We'll keep this. That's just resistance boosts, so that's good. We don't need Cold Pen. We do need the... I'll keep it either way. Bait him into this. There we go. And there we go. That's 71. Not a fan of us not getting a lot of EXP, though. Ah, well. Deposit what we don't need. There we go. Okay. There we are. Done and done. Nice. Only seems to be a suspicious stew in these areas, huh? Or at least it feels that way. That's not leather, that's iron. Take that. Okay, well at least, for the most part, it's relatively normal stuff that we can loot. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. Now we just backtrack back to base. Or rather, we go back to wherever we set out to go. Honestly, at this point, may as well just go. There's no reason to stick around longer than we have. Let's actually aim for level 20 first before we go. That is, what I set out to do after all, didn't I? There we go. Take everything we can. Yeah, we're slowly getting there. We seriously need some better experience, though, I think. Yeah, you get more experience if they're at your current level. Oh well. Let's just funnel what we can. Okay, take out these. Now we just need to get a hat, so... Just do this. And I do believe we have something for head. Do we? I don't know. We'll ditch that, though, because we don't need that. We got large shield, we've got chest, but not for head. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's to be expected. Okay. Ditch. Oh, we've got a rare for gear. That's actually really good for when we do eventually upgrade. I feel like we get more experience from the lower level the enemies are, which is weird. But whatever. I guess that's just how it's playing right now. Area of effect is actually really good for us. Having more area to affect is always nice, because, I mean, well, it's an area of effect, right? It's useful in that regard. Okay. Take those. Hello. Yeah, no, we get less experience the higher level an enemy is, which is wild, but I guess it makes sense, to be fair. We are higher level, dealing with higher leveled enemies, so... There's some decent weapons, though. Or very decent uniques that we're finding, though, which is fun. At least the healing's coming in clutch, and we're getting clear of any dangerous situations by just hitting things properly. Okay. We got a lot of HP rows, though. We're starting to reach a visible sight on how much HP we have. And it's getting a bit more ridiculous now. Okay. There we go. Just go over here. I mean, this looks like a dangerous area, but there is no, like, trigger going on, so... There isn't really a worry. We'll take that, though. Tyrannical Lifesteal Scythe of Consumption. We'd need dexterity for it, and even then we'd need to be two-handed with it, so there is no reason to benefit from it, but at the same time, it's there. Okay. Alright, there we go. Eat an apple just to tide us over. There we go. There we go. Alright. Bag everything up. Take these. There we go. And my axe. An iron battle axe. Nice. Hey! Skeleton horse. And we're now at difficulty 50, it seems. Lovely. So yeah, no, the difficulty only scales to get harder and harder, meaning the mobs are going to be, well, the mobs are going to be, in general, just more and more tedious to deal with. Take this. That is a diamond helm that increases summon damage. Tempting. But again, we aren't a summoner, so no point in using it. I think we'll prioritize totems, is what I decided on, right? Got piercing there. Yeah, no, totems were the focal point, I think. I don't really care what sort of totems we use, just that we use them. Okay, sort. Grab that, grab this. Mending is nice if we could use it. I'll just take that to get a full stack. Alright. Get out of here. There we go. And here's another one. Oh, lovely. We got spooky ghosts. Lovely. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, gather those. I can't even attack these hollows, so no point in grabbing them or dealing with them. They're just gonna sound spooky. Okay. Take these out. Let's just full heal them. Yeah, so repairing is going to be an issue, I think. Unless, of course, I can start wearing these, but I don't think I can. Orb of Foolish Risk. Get Opal. Bunch of healing arrows. Here we go. And down you go. Eat some food. Bada boom. Nice. Hey, level 20. And with that, we can now go into classes here. Let's see. I believe it was one of these two. I guess... Yeah, we start increasing lifesteal now. And we will invest 4 points into Magma Totem. Oh, too low a level for that. And we can also invest into Chaos Totem, which will be our next one. So I guess we're just gonna hard focus into, like, a totem build, I think. Which is gonna be weird to think about, but I mean, there you go, I guess. Huh. Oh, I guess we could also do Frost Totem as well, so that'll be fun. So, yeah, we're gonna do cold damage, chaos damage, fire damage, and lightning damage all together. So that's 4 spells in an area. So yeah, that's just extra, that's just a communal damage across the board there. So we're just doing a mix of damage types, really. Oh, hello. There we are. But yeah, now that we're level 20, it's going to be easier to get experience, I believe. Or at least it should be. Okay, ditch the decorated pots and the smooth stone. Alright, toss the rest into here. Alright, off we go here. Yeah, pretty much, apologies if I'm being quiet. I'm just locking in, really. Isn't really much to say, is there? It's just a mod pack where you just attack and do things here, like... Yeah, it's just a very, simplistic mod pack that gets the job done for the grind. Alright, anyways. I believe I needed a key, didn't I? Well, not really. I needed a, dimensional keystones. I guess I could make a keystone. I could make a keystone. Portal, let's see. Cave painting, portal. Gilded portal block, portal keystone. I guess dimensional dungeons are the way to go. Well, either way, we don't really need to unlock this guy, do we? Okay, before we continue, I should probably actually increase my strength. And if I go into spell hotbar, we change chain lightning for... Well, actually, hold on. Let's go into spell hotbar. We want to put lightning totem, magma totem. Healing totem can go here instead. Gong Strike is a good AoE. Boomerang's a good zone tool, so there you go. Although, actually, maybe I should actually change it up. So, yeah, keep Boomerang actually on 2. But instead, we want to change this, and then magma. And then healing. But healing will eventually swap out anyways. So healing is probably going to go on the very end, essentially. So yeah. The totems will just knock themselves out by doing a whole bunch. And once we get higher level, we'll just max out the totems to be the best of the best. So that way they have multiple effects on them. But yeah, let's see. How far are we? We can actually try and squeeze out a few more... We can try and squeeze out a bit more distance. Alright, let's see. 1 experience point per 50 blocks, so 900 should be enough. Hey! And for that, we get a whole bunch of experience, I do believe. Alright. Now we are back. We've got a whole bunch of organization to do. And inventory management to handle. So, in order for us to benefit from the barrels that we got here, we are going to need to set up a bit of a network. So, first and foremost, let's open up refined storage and set up things for the basics. Okay, we got portable grid. We don't need a portable grid. We've got a disk drive, which we won't be using right now. We will be using external storage devices here, which is going to require destruction cores, instruction cores, and improved processors, which is going to require raw improved processors, and then we just need to cook those. So we're going to have to get cooking. So put that there. Alright, that should do for now. Anyways. So, how do we make raw stuff? So we need processor bindings, which is going to require string and slime. I don't think we have any slime, do we? Surprisingly, we don't have slime. So I guess it's in our first interest to actually get slime. Alternative is a luminous jelly, which we can't... which we'll have to get from these lantern things. Otherwise, it has to be, yeah, we have to get some slimes. Either that, or you get some dough and lime dye at it. Lime dye is just green dye and white dye, or it's curly ferns. But yeah, I think it might be easier to find some slimes. So right now, we are going to be looking for a swamp in order to get what we need. So let's see. Got the Ebony Woods, Crag Gardens, Tropical Rainforest, Aspen Boreal. Need a swamp. So far, there is no swamp. Bamboo Jungle, Crag Gardens, Lush Stacks, Rainbow Beach. No swamp, though. Okay, so how am I gonna find the slimes, then? Apparently, if you use sand and name tag, you can make it. But I think that's a bit cheesy. And even then, that's not really that useful. So let's see. Dough can be made using wheat flour. Wheat flour needs to be ground, so that's not an option. Well, I mean, technically it's an option, but we'd have to do the hand crank method, which is all the more tedious, so... Yeah, I guess trying to find a slime for those flying things would be the best course of action. What the heck? Well, I guess I'll grab those. Hey. Deal with the pillagers. Grab all this. Okay, all the way up to the tippy top then. Take that inscription table. That is going to help us with the crafting of certain things. We'll grab this. We'll grab these. More armor never hurts. Yeah, no, we're definitely going to need to ditch that. This can go. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to square up with certain things. Okay, we've gotten a call horn. Ditch that. This is the added chaos damage, so that could be handy. Ditch that. Grab all these. We are lacking a helm. We'll have to deal with that at some point, but for now, we're not in a rush to deal with it. There we go. Take this and ditch it. That way you can recycle it. And we don't need that, so... Alright. Nice. Alright, that's all sorted. Actually, before we continue, there's actually something that we can do. First, let's grab our health boost. That is a given. Now we can go into Ascendancy. We've got a few choices for Ascendancy, but I think we want one that's focused into elementals, or damage, aren't we? There's Game Changer talents, though, so we can't actually... We want something that focuses into area of effects that also is a warrior boost. So we're looking for something that's strength and intelligence focused. Strength, intelligence, speed of fire, the torch, can fire. No. Arcanist. You're immune to elemental weakness. You're immune to despair of chaos. Huh. More totem spell tag damage, more totem cooldown reduction. That could be good. It appears that Guardian can only have one perk of this type at start. It seems Guardian is something I'm already focused in, or I can only select that. Yeah, I can't select anything else. I'm just stuck to Guardian, huh? Alright, let's see. Terror, Unlimited Life, Endurance. Alright, let's see. Two health per 10 armor. 3 max fire, cold lightning, and more armor. More health. I guess let's aim for Bulwark of Flesh, because that's going to increase our HP per an armor. And given that we are focusing heavily on the HP aspect, that's going to only increase our potential. So we'll just aim for the strength bit. I do regret not going for Arcanist, which will allow us to focus into Totem Master. But that is just a small price that we have to pay. Okay. Okay. Oh, I've just picked up Bad Omen. Which is not okay. Oh, hello. Hi. I wasn't expecting a Grim Reaper of all things, but okay. Oh, I guess that's just how things go. I mean, I guess I could clear out the pillagers here. No harm in doing so, right? Yeah, we'll just ditch these. Crag Gardens. Don't see any slimes. We may have to go underground for the slime part. Either way, we'll be able to take out most enemies with ease. So it's no biggie. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not finding anything here. Crow, skeleton. I really should, actually open up the options here so I can actually see what I'm looking for. Well, Alright, so the situation is that we need slime balls. So, what's the best way to get those? I guess, obviously, a swamp. But I don't think we're gonna easily get a swamp, are we? So, we're stuck with either random... Oh. Lovely. Let me just put you there, so that way they can't touch you. Well, whatever. Okay, there we go. And it's just these two. And let's just quickly, but swiftly go back up here. Ah, here they are. There we go. That's the third part of the raid done. I mean, we might as well, right? There's no reason to not at this point. There we go. Okay. And that's the fourth part of the raid. Now a fifth? Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, okay, there's yet another raid part. Okay. Oh, God. Well, I wasn't expecting multiple raids on top of them. Seriously? Yet another? They refuse to back down, huh? Alright, suit yourself. More loot for me, I suppose. Did a zombie manage to pick up an item that actually allows him to res? Damn. He really got me there, that's for sure. Hmm. That's one. Where is it, though? Hmm. Is it here? Oh, thank you for the follow blast. Much appreciated. I have no idea where this guy is. I guess he must be invisible. That's my only assumption, anyways. Hmm. I mean, a bunch of them did go invisible, so it could be that exact thing. So it's just a question of where did he end up. Either that or he made it past me and is trying to get at my cleric. I highly doubt it. I mean, I guess I can check. Hmm. Yeah, I don't see any particles around there, so maybe he is down here somewhere. Is he? I don't see anybody. God, that's so annoying. Just not being able to find what you're looking for. Let's take out these, so that way we can repair our armor. Got a whole bunch of charms, whatever those do. Let me actually go into the map here real quick. There should be a menu. Yeah, we can go into menu, and then we can go over to... Where is it? Minimap settings. Entity radar settings. Always render entity name tags, yes. That'll save me some issues. Oh, wait, hold on. Did it not turn on? Or did I turn it off? Entity radar settings. Always, there we go. That'll at least make it way easier to spot where the enemy is. Hmm. Well, I guess it'd be over here. That's where they spawned, didn't they? Yeah, no, I don't see him. That's so annoying. Because it's just him that's missing. Oh, that's 2 raiders now. So there's currently 2 raiders on the loose, and I don't know where they are. Lovely. Well, it's not like they can get at my cleric, so it's no big deal. As far as I'm concerned, I won. Alright, let's assume that we can't find them. And we're just gonna focus on the slime ball shenanigans. So, for now, let's just stuff everything in here. I don't really want to go through sorting right now, so let's just focus on dumping everything. What we will do, though, is try and see if we can't get the Lifestealer a good stats. Strength 20 with some lifesteals, pretty good. That's gonna be better than our current weapon, even though it does have benefits of its own. We're just gonna dump everything here for now. We'll deal with sorting later. At least we're finding some good stuff. Okay, there we go. Here we are. And we'll just start dumping stuff into here. We want to keep the common stones if we can, so we're just going to keep those. Everything else I don't really care about, so we'll just stuff all those in here and go from there. We'll keep the sword, because obviously we're going to need a new one. But obviously, we'll just go from there. Alright. Fish all that out. There we go. Alright, that'll have to do for now. Eat some apples, and let's do some planning. Let's see. Here we go. We're going to need a nature compass, so we're going to need to get some iron, we're going to need some planks, and then we need 4 saplings. The reason I need to do this is simply because it's the easiest way to locate any sort of swamp. So this will be basically our way of going through it. Let's take out some heart crystals. Okay. We'll search up crystals specifically. See if we get lucky with certain bits here. Soul crystal. No. Okay. I can still use these, though. Alright, nice. So, 4 Sakura logs. Alright, sapling now. Alright, so that's 4 saplings. Now we just need a compass. So that is just a mix of iron and whatnot. I'll toss those in there for now, because we don't need them just yet, but we do need the iron, so this would go in here, so 4 iron, and we need a singular redstone. Where is it that we were looking for redstone? We got firelight. Here we go, redstone dust. We just needed 1. And the recipe should be pretty straightforward, so there we go. We got a compass, saplings in the corners, and bada bing, bada boom, we've got ourselves a nature compass. Now, all we do is we search up swamp. We've got cypress swamplands, we got mangrove swamp, orchid swamp, and a normal swamp. We need a normal Minecraft swamp. Okay, so there's one 3,000 blocks out that direction. So that is going to be our focus then. Because until we get those, yeah, until we get actual slimes, we won't be able to do much about it. So yeah, no, we're just gonna follow the compass down on our hotbar and just pray we find it. Which shouldn't be too hard, all things considering. Just a matter of locating it and getting the material. We'll probably have to go underwater to get it, but I digress. I just wanted to try swinging it for once, this weapon. Not bad for a weapon. Let's see, damage is 24, so it's slightly better than what we've been using. Obviously, it could be better. I mean, this is what we get. Or what we've got. And what's the, it's basically got the same durability as a diamond sword. Damage is just astronomically better. Bugger. Give me that. Are you kidding? Ah! I hate those kobolds. They've made me destroy my weapon. Yeah. Ah. Oh, that sucks. That's so annoying. I guess I don't really need to fight these guys. There's no real merit to doing so. Unless they were like level 20s, I'd probably just ignore them right now. But yeah, no, I can't double jump into water, which is another downside, but I can just breathe underwater for, which is another, I suppose it's an advantage in of its own right. So I guess there is some merit to just being a golem. Not sure why I need a feed, though. That looks interesting. Let's go check that out. Okay, gold, prismarine, sea lantern. I mean, I can't swim, so I can't really check all that out. Ah, whatever. Probably not that amazing. This. Oh, this is another Alex thing. It's just logged with water. Don't need the paper. Yeah. Most of these mobs are pretty easy to handle. We don't need to worry about them. That said, we are definitely going to need to change up, we're going to need to definitely, modify the weapons that we use from now on. Because if they, break like that, that's just it. That's the end of it. Can't really use them at much else. Kind of makes me wish there's, like, a box where you could actually just put like things in a specific like trash box, and then you can just go from there. Okay. More things. Let's get up here, because might as well loot this properly. Hello. We'll take the coast armors. Take the shield thing. Buried treasure map. Would be cool. Alright. Okay. Deposit all these. Can't be bad to have heart crystals, so we'll just keep those on standby. Eat an apple. Or two, I guess. Alright, let's keep going this way. My hope is we get there before daytime hits. But to be fair, we're going thousands of blocks out. So it's very possible we won't get there in time. Yeah, no, we're not getting there in time. Yeah, no, we're definitely not making it there in time. Dang it. As you can see, oh god. I mean, hey, if I can get enough phantom membranes, I might be able to get away with making some new armor, but I don't think that will actually work, is the thing. I need a high-quality armor that counts like a leather, at the very least. I think that's the biggest factor that we need right now. Oh, right. Because of that cloak, if I'm underwater and I'm far enough down, I can actually just run faster. Okay, how do I get up here? I mean, building blocks, I suppose. Let's see. This is a creates build, I believe. Alright, nuggets of experience are always nice. Don't need the raw salmon, though. Fish stew is a full-course meal, so we might as well grab that, as well as the fishing pastas. It would save us some trouble on the whole food part. Nuggets of experience, name tags, go hard. More nuggets of experience, always a good thing. Okay, let's go inside, see what's in. Okay, crab shells we don't really need. Enchanted book's always nice. That's a Lure 1 book. Grab the string, nuggets of experience, don't need this. Grab the name tag. I mean, hey, if we gather enough name tags, then we don't need to worry. But I'm only using that option as a last resort. If it wasn't obvious. I don't even think it works, so there's no reason to... Well, I can try it, but... Nah. I don't need anything else there. I assume this is, what is meant to be a fisherman's grinding wheel to deal with, animal parts. Anyways. Off we go. Okay, we should almost be there. I think. But I could be wrong. We're into Lavender Valley now. Okay. Jungle and Dark Oaks, which gives us Dark Oak logs here. Interesting. Temperate Highlands, pretty good. Now, if we're really lucky, we'll be able to find what we're looking for. Okay, what's over here? Oh, this is a, yeah, so if we break into here, this is where zombies will spawn. Okay, let's grab what we can here. Grab this. Yeah, we'll just grab it all. There we go. I'll grab it all, why not? Ditch what I don't need. Honey bottles are always nice. Take that. I mean, hey, if we luck out on loot tables, there you go. But I don't think we're going to get that lucky. Okay. Button. Okay, eat this. Redstone shenanigans, and here we go. Few diamonds, some iron, nothing too crazy, but it's still something. What the heck is this? I mean, if we're looking for a place to chill, I suppose this would be the place, wouldn't it? Yeah, just a villager castle straight up built into the mountainside. Jeez. Well, I suppose if there was any place to put a waypoint or a waystone, this would be a good place, wouldn't it? But no, we're more focused on getting the thing that we need, so let's just focus on that instead of getting distracted. Okay, almost there. At least it's taking us just as long to get over to the area as it is to locate a swamp of all things. This is not like over 10k blocks out. I suppose that would be a worse fate. That said, we are going to be dealing with insanely dangerous enemies this far out, so Yeah, let's just brace for that. Okay, flies aren't that bad. Yeah, no. Once we get to the skull part, it's just... we're done, so... Yeah, it might not be plausible to actually do the, farming. I think... I don't think it's possible. Hmm. Gonna suck to suck, I suppose. Alright, well... Oh, we actually skipped it. Okay, so this is the swamp. Here we go. Perfect. And swamps have mangroves, so that's nice. Okay. Oh god, is that seriously all the swamp? Oh no. This could have been... this is the worst outcome. If the swamp is this big, oh no. Okay, is there anything down here? No. Well, that's a bummer. Alright, let's take out the catfish. They give us cooked catfish. Oh, lovely. I mean, it is food, I suppose. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to go with the other method then. First and foremost, let's actually test to see if this actually works. Because I am now actually curious to see if the name tag method works. Which would be silly if it did. So, let's see, do we have... we have name tags. Okay, so... I believe it was gravel or sand. Does this work? Suspicious gravel. Oh, okay, so you can make suspicious gravel. Let's see, what was it? I need to make, slime balls. Oh, it's gravel and then name tag. Or sand and then name tag. Or gravel bricks and name tag. Nope, that just makes suspicious gravel. Okay. Okay, so our method for hunting is out the window. So the alternative is obviously to make a bunch of dough and then a bunch of lime dye. So the two best ways to handle that would be to first find a wheat field, which we did end up finding one, technically. We just didn't harvest it. So we're going to need a whole bunch of wheat. Then we need to grind that down using a more primitive method. Unless, of course, we can find another part of a grind wheel just on our travels. But I highly doubt we are. All the same, we will try. Okay, take this. We don't need the cake. But we are going to start harvesting hay bales when we get a chance. Well, it is getting nighttime, so I guess we can try to take out some slimes, but I don't think we're high enough level to actually handle them, so it's going to be a slaughter. And we're going to be on the receiving end of that. Oh well. We'll see how it goes. Oh, hey, pumpkins. Or melons, rather. That is a crop that we can use at a later date when I do actually start growing crops. Might actually be a wise idea to start growing them at this rate. But anyways. We'll grab those, because the cocoa beans are actually something that we do need. Take this. Oi! Seriously? Are you kidding? It's not one thing, it's another. Where are you? Oh, if they took my stuff. Alright, there's the apple dude. Oh, you bugger. Okay, that's... Oh... You know, I don't care about you, but I do need the other one. Which has my diamond bloody sword. I hate these kobolds. Stay there. Okay. Finally. Are you kidding? It's only one apple now? Alright, where's that other one? It's over there. Maybe. Yeah, no, they start using it. Damn it. Well, there goes my... Oh, hold on. Cloth. That doesn't change the fact that I've lost my weapon now. And you know what? Maybe for the best I don't equip anything right now. Ah. I'm boned. I don't have a weapon now. That's literally... Okay. We're basically boned. We don't have a weapon anymore because of one of the kobolds just taking it. Ah. Are there any supplements I can use? Probably not, is there, huh? Well, hold on. There is this. At least this doesn't have, like, a weapon level for it, but, not perfect. Yeah, no, I very much dislike kobolds here. Okay, is there any slimes? That's the important part. If there isn't, then this trip has been just a negative. A net negative, no less. Yeah, no, I see no slimes. This whole trip has been just a bummer. Yeah, no, let's go. Not only is it been a net negative, but we've lost our, weapon. Damn. God, we lost 2 weapons in a span of seconds. Ah, well. What we should have done would have been, to just grind up the wheat. That would have been the best option for us. At least then we would have a, option to go and try and find lime dye, which would have been an arguably better process. Of course, it'd be annoying all the same, but... It could have been better. But yeah, now I'm stuck with, a weapon that I can't really use. Well, I mean, I can use it, it's just not gonna help that much. Farming. Completely forgot that was a level thing. We'd need a dex modifier if we want to use that. Heal the restless spirit. There we go. Yeah, we're just not having a good time. Anyways, Let's see. Food. We are going to need a food type. I do believe we picked up some, yeah, we picked up, like, some plant stuff. But for now, let's just eat the bread. Okay. All right. So far, so good. Maybe we just sleep it out. Yeah, I think we sleep it out. Let's see. Ring, cast reduction. We'll grab everything here. Except for the empty map. We'll have to do something about the seeds, though. But that will be a worry for later. Okay. Hey, that's not bad. Imperial Longsword. It is a 4-socketed, weapon. It's got 25 weapon damage, and I just need to be level 25 to use it, which is a bummer. Yeah, so we can carry it, we just can't use it, is the thing. Dang. The woes of being underleveled. We don't need that. We don't need a whole lot of this stuff. Okay. Take the bread, take the dragon breath. There we go. Oh, whoops. Okay, the fire will start burning them, making it a lot easier for them to go down. Yeah. I assume so, anyways, but it doesn't look like that's the case. At least from first glance, anyways. Let's just break all these. At least they don't do that much damage. Okay, there we go. Alright. I think we'll just focus on the hay bales now, at this point. The hay bales are more important. Yes, we do get seeds, but... eh. Cold pen. Not bad. Jaguar, that's well, I guess this would be a good way to teleport back to home base. Sorry. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna casually peel these plants off. It's just gonna give us a whole bunch of farming material for the future, I would imagine. Because now that we do need food, which originally wasn't the case, we need to support ourselves food-wise, so it's just a good thing to do to get as much plants as we can. Okay, grab what we can. And we'll skedaddle, I suppose. Gotta love the glazed terracottas. Oh, hello. A hunter belt. 1 experience point for each attack made by the wearer's pet. Oh, and it's a top-tier relic, no less. Huh. Hold on. Increases the maximum number of slots for equipping relics. Huh. Increases the damage inflicted by the wearer's pets. And this is a belt item, right? Yeah. We'd lose out on Cloud in a Bottle. But we'd get 2 more, relics to put in. So, yeah, no, I'd lose out on 2 charm spots. Well, no, I'd get 2 additional charm spots. So, at the cost of an extra jump, I'd basically get more slots, which is really nice. And it's actually expandable. So, there is merit to it. Alright, but for now... yeah, we're not getting there the mirror. We need to get there, we need to get at least... What? We need to get at least... How far do we need to be? Nearly 9,000 blocks, so... Or 900 blocks, rather. And then we can level it up. So until then, we're just gonna have to... basically yeet ourselves closer. So that would give us time to actually get the lime block, or the lime that we need, which is basically green dye and then... Yeah, so it's a mix of green dye and then bone meal. So we're probably not going to be able to get that, I don't think. Not in a smart manner, anyways. Cloth pants. That's a really good pair of pants, I must admit. Dang. Wait, is that... Okay. No, that's just netherite leggings. It's just disguised as cloth pants. Are you kidding? Oh, no, wait. It changes based on grade. Oh, okay, interesting. Let's grab some food. In the meantime, let's see. We'll just grab the bread. I can't exactly target these guys, so no point in challenging them. Sucks to suck, but that's just how it is. Now, if I can get my hands on some cactus, that'd be nice. I don't think that's going to be possible with terracotta as the land expands. Yeah, so I won't be able to get through there either, so I'm going to have to break in. Okay, let's just carefully maneuver our way through. Yeah, I'm familiar with this. Alright, let's see. We'll go through here, see if we can't find any green or lime plants. How do you make green again? Let's see. To make green dye, you need winter succulents or green tulips. Alternatively, you smelt cactus. Oh, are you kidding? Hi. Go down. Ah, pain. There isn't really any other way to get green dye, is there? You just have to go through the process, huh? Dang. Well, I'm not too surprised. I mean, it just means that we gotta get some cactus, so... on our map, have we ever encountered a desert? No, we have not. So we're gonna need to find a desert. Search. There's one in that direction, I suppose. Still far out, though. Take these, I guess. Not sure what they do, but... Okay, let's see. Village deserts have them. If we go into milling, if we get ferns, we can also get green dye. So we'd need some shears if we want to do that. Which, we do have the iron to make shears, we just need to get ferns. And I think ferns are a specific type in the jungle, actually. I swear, if the fern is that close, that would suck. It would mean most of the trip has just been a net loss. And there's nothing we can do about it. Ah! And we've lost some of our pants as well. Oh god, nothing is going right. Nothing is. You know what? If my armor breaks, it breaks. I don't care anymore. At this point, whatever. Oh, no, wait. Ferns come from a specific biome. I think it's the... God, I forgot what it's called. But I know ferns are a specific part of the biome in question. I wish I remembered. I want to say it's like a savanna, but that's wrong, obviously. Okay. Let's just warp back home. It's fine. Okay, let's get going. But yeah, no, we need to craft a very specific set of armor, huh? Wait, is there any ferns here? I don't think there is, but it never hurts to check. Actually, hold on. Don't... Hold on. Milling. Ferns, rose bushes, large ferns, tomato shrubs. Okay, so if I get some tomato shrubs, I can actually also do that. Alternatively, poppies have a 5% chance. Sea pickles give lime dye. Isn't lime dye needed? So yeah, we just need sea pickles. So if we find some sea pickles, that would save us the journey. Hmm. Yeah, well. We don't find it, we don't find it. That's just how it goes. Okay, we'll take everything here. Okay, we can go up to 994. So this is the max distance. Bingo. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. Didn't get what we need. We got one half of the ingredients, though, for what we need to do to make it, though, so... We're just gonna prioritize that instead, and hope that's enough. We will need these shears, though, so we will be taking these out for us ourselves. And now we just need to locate some ferns, or anything that is equivalent to it. So I would assume ferns would be in a jungle biome, or be a taiga biome, I believe it's called. Alright, Night Stalker casually just coming up in my business. Okay. I mean, I managed to kill one of them. That's good. Okay, let me get my... Take a moment here. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, this is just getting worse and worse, huh? Okay, yeah, here we go. Ferns. So I was right next to a means that we could, get the necessary materials. So as long as I get the ferns, we're basically good. Are you kidding? Bloody creepers. You can tell it's not an efficient method, but it needs to be done this way. I mean, hey, as long as we get a stack, that should be fine. That will cover up the slime balls pretty neatly. Although, we should probably get a lot, shouldn't we? God. Creepers are really eager to take me out. Okay, yeah, no, creepers are really keen to take me out now that I've no longer got my weapon. It just means that we've got to make a new one, an even better one that hopefully won't get stolen this time. Are you kidding? Oh god. So much. Oh well. At least I got a rough idea what ferns look like now. Ferns have a bit of a distinct texture among the grass. So, for example... Yeah, you can see them. There's like they've got a straight line in them for each fern. It's one of their signifying terms. Well, signifying looks, rather, I should say. So if you look for lines like this, you're basically good. Although that said, I must admit, harder to spot than anything in the jungle, I would imagine. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, catfish. This'll help my hunger. Alright, that's it. Alright, so we haven't got a full stack, but we've gotten at least one stack and 3/4 way of an amount, which is a reasonable amount, all things considering. So, yeah. Let's just make do with that and just deal with it. Oh, hello. Spider Mother. Well, yeah. Hello. Okay, there we go. Done. Okay, we've got the fern. And we've got that. So now we just need to mill. So we need to make a millstone, which requires a cogwheel, andesite casing, and some stone. Alright, let's see. So, cogwheel. We should have andesite casing. Is what I thought. We don't even have andesite. That's how bad it is, huh? Okay, so yeah, no, we're gonna have to go over to that machine there and pick up a andesite casing. And we will... Well, assuming we don't find a millstone, we could... Yeah, I guess the focus is to find a millstone, right? Anyways. The fern is ideally the focus here, so... Sea pickles would have helped, but... Ah, well. Anyways. So fern gets us green dye for 1-to-1. Millstone, we just need andesite casing. I mean, we're almost there. Just get the andesite casing and then we're basically good. God, it was a journey to get green dye, though. It does suck that we lose out on one of our most precious resources, though. Spot. Alright, we need to go over here. Okay. Okay. Taking all this. Yeah, we're just taking all that because I have a feeling that we're going to need it. Whoops. Just ditch the Orcum. That sucks that we broke some things, but whatever. Okay. There we go. Take the encased fan. Andesite casing goes hard. We'll leave the rest. But we still need that millstone. And I guess we can take the mechanical crafters. It's not a complete mechanism there, but it's still something. Let's just stuff everything in here for now. There we go. Are you kidding? You. I need you. That would have saved us so much trouble. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we got it now, so it's no big deal, but... Ah! Okay, let's go here. Okay. The brass casing goes hard, and will be necessary for the future, so... We'll wait until the reset happens for resources, and then we'll be grabbing this. Come on. Our armor has broken, but thankfully we are armor, so... Should be fine. I will take these. That gives us the sentient fireplace. Oh, 10 seconds. Okay. Wait for that now. There we go. Okay, let's grab everything here. Okay. Alright, that's the majority of items now, for the most part. I just wanted to get the majority out of the way, so that way I can actually fish through it and figure out what I wanted and what I didn't. That's a, not something I want to face yet. Let's just break out through the window. We already broke it anyways, so it's no biggie. But we got a whole heaping amount of materials, so it's fine. The The raid still goes on even to this day, it seems. Alright. So, crushing wheel. Yeah, that's the thing. So let's just put this here. And I guess get the... Okay, so we want one going one way and one to go the other way, so... Let's get a gearbox. Oh, a vertical gearbox. Make it 2. Then we'll do one over here. Like that. Well, actually, no. No. We do need a vertical gearbox, though. That is a necessity. We'll do this, so that way we've got an evened out position here. Alright, so do that. Now, assuming I've done this correctly, which I probably haven't, and I'm probably about to do this wrong. Actually, hold on. Let's break that. Let's see. Do we have a hand crank? I do believe we do. Yeah, hand crank can go here. So if I'm right, overstressed. So we can't actually use that method. So we need another method to grind these down. Or grind. Or getting a grindstone going. Okay. Well, I mean, we did have water wheel, didn't we? Let's see. First, let's deposit all these in here for now. Okay. There was a water wheel in place, but I don't think that actually helped any. Well, I didn't actually pick it up, I don't think, so... Do we have any tools in here that can help? Anything at all? We've got 2 large water wheels. And then we got 4 small ones. I think the 2 large ones are going to help the most, though. So, from here, we go into... We want the 3x3. Well, actually, no. What the hell? Seriously? Getting tired of these attacks. Okay, so we need to go 2 into the wall. So 2 here. This will give us enough room to actually put in a mechanical spinner that will turn in other directions, so... So we want it here. So 1, 2, so... So ideally we want this to be the center, essentially, so... big goop like that. There we go. And mind you, this is going to be a temporary thing. So that's why I'm doing it like this. Alright. And from here, make a little bit of a hole here. That's going to at least allow us to get the stuff in place. So now we got the water. Or rather, we need the water now. Let's see. Okay, so now we just need a bucket. So we got 2 lava buckets, but we need them to be water, so we're just going to quickly sort that out. Shouldn't be too hard, all things considering. There we go. 2 water buckets. Okay. Let's just sleep it off. I think it's high time that we do some sleep shenanigans. There you go. That'll make it daytime. Alright. Even if it does waterlog our base a little bit, that's fine. Now that should work. No, it was 1 block up. There we go. Alright, we've harnessed Hydro 9MX. So this should be enough power to make it work. Now, assuming this is correct, all we need to do now is just provide this with a directional output. So we're going to need gearboxes. We'll also need shafts, just in case. So a shaft, 1 gearbox, okay, one's going one direction, one's going the other. It is slow, but that is fine. I don't need it to work fast this time. Yeah, that's the right direction there. And then for this, there we go. And then we just do that. There we go. And from there, all we do is we take out the 2 grinding wheels. There we go. And with that, we've now got the grinder set. And all we gotta do now is take out 2 stacks of wheat. Toss it in. And we'll let those grind up. And that's gonna get us the wheat powder that we need. And then if we wash it, then we'll be good. And after that, we then get the other bits And, oh right, we need the ferns, so we'll take those out while we're at it. Just wait for the wheat to crush. It's gonna take some time, obviously. But hey, we got ourselves a significant sum. Alright, toss in the rest of the wheat there. That's gonna grind in. Yep. Crushes all of that. Into a nice little wheat flour. And I believe... Right, slime. Slime was the focus. So to make dough, we just need to either wash it, or wash wheat flour, which is the most efficient. So yeah, no, we're gonna wash this. So all we do is just place it in here. Spin. Now I'll make dough. Oh no, I need to do it this way. I need to shift and then right click. There we go. That's some dye. Toss that in. We're going to need some food, so we'll quickly check to see what we got. Tomatoes are a nice snack, but we can do better. We'll do some honey bottles for now. There we go. Just gotta check to make sure it's turning. I think it just turned. Yep, there we go. Grab that. That is a nice juicy amount. But before we are finished, we'll just finish this load of wheat powder. Okay, we're gonna need some food. Let's eat the fish stew here. Yeah, this isn't ideal, but we're not looking for efficiency here. We're just looking to get the job done. There we go. That is two stacks worth of dough. We will get more eventually as time goes on, but we don't need to get it right now. So now we need lime dye, which is white dye and green dye. So to get that, we need bones. So, yeah, we'll just take half a stack here. That's going to give us enough for white dye. And then all we do is just combine the two. Get as many lime dye, as much lime dye as we can get our hands on, which is 3 stacks worth. Which is actually really good. This means that we can use the wheat flour here. And try and push for a bit more. Which is pretty good. And we just gotta wait, and it will be done. And then we'll get the slime balls that we need for quite literally most of the recipes in the refined storage mod pack. It was a tedious thing, though, I must admit. There we go. Alright, so now all we do is take these. Slime ball. 1. Slime ball 2. Slime ball 3. There we go. 3 stacks of slime ball. And with that, we've now got plethoras of options available for them. But I think the biggest thing is obviously, well, find storage stuff. So to make a basic processor, yeah, so processor binding seems to be like the core of everything. Sticky gloves. Block the looting of Coboltian. Cobolton. I should probably get this. This might save me from losing my items, honestly. It does mean I lose out on some feral claws, but... Oh, did that... That guy stole my feral claw as well. God, he's such a pain. He stole a lot of things, actually. Damn. Put this back on. Yeah, no, I think that, that kobold stole a lot more than I realized. Damn. Well, I now know that, kobolds are a menace that should be expunged. With extreme prejudice. But the processor bindings seem all that easy to, make, so... Now I just need string. Let's get 2 stacks of string so that we can use 1 stack of, 1 stack of slime balls just to make a whole bunch. There we go. Alright, so that's a whole bunch of processor bindings. We can use it to make as many advanced processors, improved processors, and basic processors. Ideally, we're going to now need silicon, so nether quartz. I do believe we have some. We've got 1 here. We should have plenty more. Yep. We could do with a diamond to... Well, for now. Yeah, so let's get some diamond. We'll repair this pickaxe. This pickaxe has just been through the worst with me, so... It's a nice tool. Let's just put the diamond back there. There we go. Alright. You know what? I do believe if I crush it, I might get a little bit more. And I also get some nuggets of experience, too. So there is no reason for us not to just huck that in and let it grind. To that end, we are going to need to cook a whole bunch of nether quartz in order to get some nice materials going. I wanted to get into the refined storage stuff today, but I don't think I'll have the time to. Well, I can still keep going. Why not? Let's push to at least get the materials that we need. Let's see. So, in order for us to make the silicon, we just need to cook them. So, bulk blasting is probably going to be our go-to here. I do believe we have a lava bucket. So yeah, let's do that. Here we go. Come on, nether quartz. Sure is taking its sweet time, though. Hey, got it. Alright. That is nearly 2 stacks worth. That's good. Okay. Oh, we can trash items this way. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm not interested in trashing right now, so... let's just keep grinding it away, and we should be good. We'll keep going until our drumsticks are our last. Bingo. Put those down. We will eat some fish stew to curb our hunger. And then we'll just keep going until the saturation has basically ended. Not impossible to wait for, that's for sure. Yeah, as figured, it's not done yet, so there you go. How much does this restore? This restores 6 drumsticks. But we've managed to get the silicon anyway, so it's no big deal. We'll eat another fish stew to fill up our hunger. Ditch out the bowls. Bag up what we don't need. I guess I can use the nuggets of experience here. There we go. Alright, so silicon has been made. Alright, so... yeah, no, we've made the silicon. We've made the processor bindings. We just need redstone and iron. Or redstone and the other components. So we take the redstone. Take this. Okay, so now we just cancel this out. And we just need iron, gold, and diamonds. So... go in here. Here's some iron. There's some gold as well. Okay, we only need 1 stack of iron, so we'll go with that. Okay, we've got enough for plenty of diamonds, at least. Not full stack, but it's a start. Now gold. Grab what we can. There we go. Alright, so we managed to get a stack of gold, stack of iron, but not a stack of diamond, but that's perfectly fine. We just need enough. And even then, we couldn't make a full set anyways. So let's just make it an even 48 here. Alright. Here we go, 48. And then we'll just make as many advanced ones as we can. Which we don't have the redstone for, so there you go. Alright, so from there, we just melt the rest of the components into processors. So, we've got 48 raw basic ones. And I might as well do the, well, let's modify the hand crank design, actually. Why not? Okay. Should be enough for one. Alright, turn that off. There we go. Alright. Refined storage can go in here, I guess. So just toss majority of these processor bindings in here. Okay. Now, I need water wheels. Thankfully, I got these, and if I were to surround them, I can actually make them into bigger ones, if I really wanted to. Nah, we don't need a big one for this. Okay. And if I'm correct, do another vertical. There we go. It's not ideal, but it gets the job done, and it's a perpetual one, so it's always going to blow. Which is good. It means that we can just swap to water and lava as we see fit. So it's fine. Alright. And that way we can actually look at this while it's going. There we go, basic processor. Now we do the advanced processors, or the improved ones, and then we got the advanced ones. I just need to decide what I'm making and figure out how I'm going to build it. Well, either way, Create's going to be a useful tool temporarily for certain things. Here we go. That's the improved, and now we just need the advanced. We can use the basic ones to make construction and destruction cores, which is going to be the core of most of the process. So, just gotta wait for the raw advanced processor to be made into something. What does these make? I see. These help make the importers and exporters. What about the diamond ones? I think they are meant specifically for fluids, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Oh, that's a construction core. Advanced processors. Okay, they provide for the fluid interface. They make crafting grids. All that sort of jazz. They even make pattern grids. But the biggest one is probably the network transmitters and the higher tiered storage parts. Also has network cards and all that jazz. Okay, yeah, no, I'm starting to remember this. Yeah, no, we used this a few times, actually. Yeah, no, it's coming back to me. It's basically the near equivalent to, Oh, right, how are we gonna provide it power? That's another thing. Funny enough, I don't think there's a power in this mod. The closest thing we're gonna have is, like, create, maybe. Hmm. Okay. Okay, so how are we gonna create power? That's the question, huh? I mean, in create there might be one. Because I do remember that there is, like, a machine in particular that allows you to generate, energy into power. Or kinetic energy into power, rather. It's just, I don't remember. I'll have to look around. I'm sure there is something that will help. It's been a while. What was it? Well, either way, I'm sure we'll find something. Uh, a mechanist shield. Okay. Huh. Yeah, so we just need to find a way to provide energy. I don't think we have a mod for that. So that's another mod that we'll have to install to give it power. Assuming Create doesn't have it, but I digress. I am going to wrap it up here because it's clear that we're not going to get anywhere far with this right now. Once I figure out a method for us to get power, we will use that method and we'll just hold on to it for dear life. Um, yeah, no, at the moment, I think power is the only thing that we're going to have an issue with. But once we solve that issue, we're going to be right as rain. I think the best option for us is to get a generator or anything simple like that, and we'll go from there. But we'll see what there is. We need a constant stream of power after all, but I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did, and I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody, and have a good day.